Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, so it's time for us to do our Mopar Monday. And today's Mopar Monday features the two brand new Mopar store exclusives from Auto World. There is one more store exclusive. It is a 65 Chevy Impala SS. If you follow Auto World, I'm sure you know this. And today, since it's just Mopars, that's all we're featuring are the two Mopars. Now, the one that I have to say I like the most, even though I'm a real big fan of nostalgia or drag racing and car racing, this still is my favorite of the two. And the reason I say the nostalgia racing, because the other one is Dick Landy's 68 Dodge Coronet. So as you can see, these are limited to one of 3,504. I ordered two of each in hopes to get an ultra red or even an ultra raw, because this is the first time with these three releases that they're going to do the ultra raws at random. There's only 10 of each car made, and they will slip them into people's orders randomly along with the 105 of the ultra red of each car. It's 3% of the 3,504. So I think that'd be around 105, maybe 106. But anyways, I did not luck out and get one or the other. So I sold my other extra set because I open a set and I was going to keep a set carded, but I decided not to because I don't have much carded items anymore. So the premium facts on this one. This is the first release of our 1970 Plymouth Sport Fury GT casting. And that's true. It was supposed to come out before the blue one and the burnt orange one, but it didn't work out that way. The rarest of the 1970 Sport Fury GTs was the 446 pack, where only 64 were made. There are no clear records of exactly how many survivors exist today. Yeah, that's the one thing cool. They did have a 446 pack in this big thing. So on the back side, it says, finally, fuselage in 164th. Following the trend of bigger, longer, and floatier land yachts, Chrysler introduced their new fuselage look, design philosophy in the late 1960s. Huge sweeping lines, massive front ends, dinner table sized hoods, and deeply rounded sides were some of the calling cards for this style. Gas was cheap, bigger was better. The rarest of the 1970 Plymouth Fury models is a Sport Fury GT with a mere 666 units produced. Of these, only 64 were fitted with the 446 pack engine. With the attention this barge deserves, AW has replicated this highway floater for the first time in true 164th. So let's get it out and take a look at it. I already have one out because, as I said, I open all mine. Those that we're looking at in the package are going to one of my friends. So here is the car up close, and the black is really, really nice. And you could see that special stripe that they put on the Sport Fury. It's kind of like a checkered stripe. It's very cool. And the black does have a little bit of metallic in it, but it's really hard to see. And then you have the white stripes outlining the scoops and 440 on the side of the scoop. And trying to get the hood open on this thing. There we go. Now, this would not be the 446 pack. As you can see, it has the round snorkel air cleaner for a regular single 4-barrel. And the white interior with bucket seats looks really cool. Or it's a split bench. No, I think it's bucket seats. But the dash is nicely detailed. The steering wheel looks really cool. Detailed trim everywhere. Rocker trim, wheel trim, and all around the windows. Hideaway headlight grill looks really good. Plymouth across the front of the hood. And marker lights in the lower valence panel with another grill extension. And it has the wraparound front bumper like a lot of their cars did in 70 with Mopar, meaning like their Dodges, especially the Dodge Coronet, Super Bs, and the Charger all had those wraparound front bumpers. But funny enough, though, the Plymouth Roadrunner didn't do that until 71. So as you can see, nice detail on the back with your emblems on the deck lid, and then detailed tail lights, the Plymouth badge between the tail lights, and the plate says Big Yacht. And remember, I pointed out on the other two, they had different plates on each one. Usually they share the same plate on versions A and B, but they didn't. The blue one says Blue Yacht, and then the orange one, I can't remember what it said. So going to number 2, oh yeah, let's take a look at the bottom of the car. So as usual, it's very well detailed with the front end and the unibody construction, your exhaust, the rear end, leaf springs, gas tank. It's all there, very nicely done. And now the race car. This is Dick Landy's 1968 Dodge Coronet RT Superstock car. Now this is like, I think the 6th or 7th 164 Dick Landy car that you can pick up out there, at least that I'm aware of. There's a bunch from Hot Wheels, and then I think there's one from Johnny Lightning. So anyways, looking at this, the card art is beautifully done. New casting, also limited to 1 of 3,504, with 10 of those being raws and 105 of them being ultra reds. So this is the first release of our all-new 1968 Dodge Coronet RT casting, which it really was supposed to be, but the green one and the gold one were launched before the store exclusives. So it says Dick Landy was introduced into, the stupid camera, into the International Drag Racing Hall of Fame in 1998. And it's silver poly with a bunch of other colors. The red and the blue that cover, the red covers the whole side, and the blue and red cover almost the whole top. You do not get to really see the blue or the silver poly that much. And it is sitting on Krager wheels with white letter tires. And then on the back side, here we go, SS Superstock FA, SSFA Superstock, sorry. Dick Landy, a legend in drag racing, made his mark in the 60s and 70s as a pioneering driver and tuner for Dodge. Famous for his wild wheel-standing launches and trademark cigar, Landy revolutionized factory-backed racing. Beyond racing, Landy was instrumental in developing Chrysler's Superstock and Pro Stock programs. An all-new casting, Auto World introduces the new 1968 Dodge Coronet RT as a tribute to Dick Landy's famous Coronet 440 Superstocker, driven by his brother Mike Landy at the 1968 Winter Nationals. Limited to only 3,504 pieces, available exclusively through AutoWorldStore.com. And there's that art print again. Pretty cool. So let's take a look at it out of the package, and here it is. And this must be something in the casting mold, this little bubble here, because all of them have that. I have a green one and I had 2 gold ones, and they all have that little bubble there. And you can see all the co-sponsor stuff on the front with your Champion plugs, Valvoline oil, and then you have your Hooker headers, Hayes clutch, her shifter, and such up there on the front fender. And that cool little bulge louvered scoop thing in the center of the hood for the 68 Coronet. Landy's Dodge, and under the hood you can see it's just a 440 with a 4-barrel. And the detail on the engine of these are not as good as what Auto World usually produces, but it's not bad. I mean, it looks pretty decent. But usually they have like the radiator hoses and stuff like that. They kind of give it a little more detail and realism, but they didn't do it on this car. And nice detail on the grill, but it's not, I know it's not perfectly painted as you can see. But still, yeah, not too bad. That can be touched up if you have some matte black model paint. And on the plate it says Dandy. That's what they nicknamed Dandy Dick Landy. And you can see the taillights look really good. The RT badge should have been over top of the louvers, but they didn't do it that way. But it still looks pretty good. And then it does have the white wraparound stripe on the back, which is kind of cool. They still did that over top of the red and the blue graphics. So, nice looking car, detailed underneath, just like the Fury, with the exhaust, leaf spring gearing, gas tank, and front suspension, the K-frame and stuff. And I just wanted to look at the Fury and see again under the hood. Yeah, this one... Well, that's the thing I did notice on the other ones. You can see that they made a radiator hose that is very lightly detailed with a black stripe on top of it. It's part of the engine that goes up to the radiator, but it's not as well detailed as usual. Usually, I think their radiator hoses are separate pieces, not part of the engine. If they would have put a little more black paint on it, though, it would have been okay. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, that's it for your 2 store exclusive Mopars from Auto World. And we will be back again, maybe even tomorrow, to take a look at a couple of cars for a 2 for Tuesday. So be sure to turn on your notification bell so you know if we do these type of videos that are not planned. Usually the only things I have planned are Mopar Monday and Free It Friday. Those are usually the 2 shows that are planned, but the others are kind of just random. So if you turn on your notification bell, you'll know when we drop those new ones. And I'm going to make a Walmart run tomorrow to see what I can find. So maybe we'll find something and be able to make a video on it. If not, I got plenty in store for you guys for the rest of the month. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will talk to you again possibly tomorrow.